My name is Jeffrey Yuan. I have lived in the Princeton area since 1992. Initially, I came here to complete my postdoctoral fellowship at Princeton University in molecular biology, but stayed to raise a family and have never left this area. I'm a trained molecular biologist who works in the biopharma industry and has worked in the industry for over 25 years. I chose a career in biopharma because I felt it was one way that I could give back to society through developing needed drugs. When someone asks, what are my interests outside of my career work? I would say they vary from artistic, technical, to philanthropic. For example, on the artistic side, I write music and I do fine art photography. Furthermore, my wife Michelle and I are also competitive amateur ballroom dancers. On the philanthropic side, we also believe very strongly in giving back to the community and helping others less fortunate than us through both charitable giving and through service. So what inspired me to join? Well, it is through the Witherspoon Street Presbyterian Church that I've gotten to learn more about the Paul Robeson House of Princeton. As many of you know, Paul Robeson's father was a minister at this church who played a very strong role within the Princeton community, especially during a time of strong overt discrimination against the Black community. In many ways, his courage and intellect, which was then conveyed and amplified in his son Paul, made a decision to be a member at Witherspoon and eventually a member of the Paul Robeson House board easy. It was through Ben Colbert, really, that I got to know Robeson House. Ben and I are members of the Witherspoon Street Presbyterian Church, and I knew of the good work he's been doing with the Paul Robeson House of Princeton. I also know that the artistic, intellectual, and social justice work that Paul Robeson himself did was and remains unparalleled. And it is important to make sure future generations understand what this great man did. Therefore, when Ben asked me to join the board, I happily accepted, knowing that my ability to support the Paul Robeson House could make an impact on many both within our community and beyond it by developing a space, the Paul Robeson House, that reflects the social impact of the legacy that Paul Robeson has left behind. My work with the United Front Against River Blindness, or UFAR, is another philanthropic area that I've been involved in. And this came through my career in the biopharma industry. I worked for 15 years at Merck, who actually developed the drug ivermectin. Ivermectin is the drug that can actually cure an individual affected with river blindness. Merck does not sell ivermectin, but donates it to NGOs to then distribute in regions where river blindness is endemic. So when I met Daniel Schungel of UFAR, I inherently understood the importance of what this organization does. While I do not serve on their board any longer, I believe strongly in their mission of eradicating river blindness in UFAR's case, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And hence, I am very proud to have been associated with such an organization who continues to do very good work, impacting millions and millions of people. Returning back to Paul Robeson, what does he mean to me? Paul was a Black man who defied stereotypes and crossed boundaries. He was class valedictorian at Rutgers, while also being an All-American football player twice. He played professional football while earning a law degree at Columbia. He was a bass baritone concert artist known for his dramatic performances and a film actor. And most importantly, he was also an early civil rights activist. Paul was controversial for some of his political stances, but he never wavered in his belief in social justice. He represents someone who has the courage of his convictions and pursues them with deep passion and commitment. It is because he has such a broad and deep legacy in so many areas that I'm honored to have been asked to be on the board of the Paul Robeson House, where I serve as treasurer. Paul Robeson represents a legacy of a person who lived a life fully and impactfully. He has done something very few people have been able to achieve.